What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode here with Vintage DAO. Today we're going to learn about ENS domains, so go to ens.domains, and essentially this is a way for you to brand your wallet, make it really easy for people to pay you, and link to other things within crypto. So to get started, we're going to go ahead and click on the Go to App button in the top right corner. Once you're there, make sure you're logged into the correct MetaMask account that you want to purchase this ENS domain in. It's kind of like a GoDaddy domain, if you know about GoDaddy at all. So in the search bar here, this is where you're going to enter in the domain that you want to buy. I recommend if you're a business, you should buy like your brand's name, and it'll be yourbrand.eth or whatever the name of your brand is. So I'm going to think of something cool for vintage for today. Let's try Single Stitch. Perfect. Singlestitch.eth is available. So I'm going to buy this domain, and essentially I'm going to link this to my wallet, and anybody who wants to pay me in crypto can pay me by just sending the money simply to singlestitch.eth. So I recommend doing 5 years at a time. It's only 0.002 Ethereum per year. Really cheap once you have over 5 characters in the domain. And gas right now is also really cheap at 0.013. So I'm going to go ahead and click the request to register button. There's 2 steps to this process. The first part here is going to be a really simple, cheap, and quick fee, probably like $5 or $10. Yeah, so we'll go ahead and just confirm that one. We don't need to check the gas on that. Submit that. Now this process here, this can take up to a minute, maybe 2 minutes or so. In the meantime, I'm going to pull up the gas tracking website that I use because the next step of the process is going to involve a little bit more gas fees. I recommend using the Etherscan gas tracking website. It's really quick, really accurate. I'll put the link for that in the description below. So right now we can see it's about 44 or 45 gwei. Gwei again is just a measurement for gas. That's really cheap. I recommend trying to do this either in the morning or at night. That seems to be when gas fees are usually a little bit cheaper than during the day, which kind of makes sense because there's more activity going on during the day. You know, it's not a perfect rule of thumb, and crypto is something that's 24/7 worldwide. So it's not the best measurement, but I've found at least recently that either later at night or early in the morning, gas fees can be cheaper. But yeah, let's get back to the ENS domains again here. So what's going on again, just to recap, I am purchasing this domain singlestitch.eth, and anybody who wants to pay me using crypto, instead of having to send it to the super long Ethereum or the MetaMask wallet address, I think it's about 40 characters on that, and it's all these random numbers and letters, they can simply just send it to singlestitch.eth. This is the equivalent of if when you made your Venmo account, you didn't get to choose your username on Venmo, and it just sent you a random characters that's 40 numbers and letters long. Imagine that. And people had to pay you there. That wouldn't work, so we're going to fix that today. Right now, we can see that the first step in the process got approved. So now we're on part 2 and the final confirmation. Double check the gas fee. We saw what it is around in the 40s. So we'll go in here in the edit, click on advanced options, check out what we're submitting there. You want to cushion what you see on Etherscan by 10 to 15%. And we'll go ahead and submit. Again, gas fees are really cheap right now. The network is not that congested. Definitely a really good time for me right now to be buying this ENS domain. For me, I think this is one of the first steps that most people need to take when they enter into crypto. It's not necessary. Crypto will still work for you entirely without having an ENS domain. You're more than welcome to send people your long wallet address. That's how it's worked in the past. But again, for me, this is a super easy way to onboard people into crypto. It makes it so that anybody can pay you super easily. It's just your brand's name, .eth, and boom, we're already through on here. Now we own this .eth name. This is technically an NFT. And if you wanted to, you could sell this to somebody else as well. But what's important is we need to now set this up to be the actual registered name for our wallet. Right now, we just own it. We need to actually submit it to be linked to our wallet. So we're going to go ahead, select it in there, and then click the blue button that you see here. This is going to bring up the MetaMask pop-up. There's a gas fee that you need to do. Again, we'll just double check to make sure that we're close to the amount. And you can see we're pretty good, about 10 to 15% cushion. We'll go ahead and submit that. Now this process, again, might take about a minute or so. Transactions on the blockchain take anywhere from 30 seconds to 2 minutes if you paid the right gas fee. If you try to undercut the gas fee and you submit too low of a number, that can take up to 45 minutes or an hour and potentially not get registered because you undercut the gas fee and you would just have to resubmit. But anyways, right now, like I said, we are just linking this ENS domain to our MetaMask account in our MetaMask wallet, so that anybody can pay us simply to whatever we just purchased .eth. Just like people use a .com to go to your website, anybody will now be able to pay you with the ENS domain name that you just purchased. I love this. It makes everything so much easier. When I tell people that you can just pay me at mythriftdeal.eth, it blows their mind. And again, just to reiterate, this is only for cryptos that are on the Ethereum network, which is the majority of different cryptos. However, that does not include Bitcoin. So if you wanted to accept Bitcoin, they would need to send that to your Coinbase or your MetaMask wallet. And now you can see that our confirmation has gone through. We're going onto the page here. It shows what addresses are linked to this ENS domain name, and that is our wallet here. So we were now officially done. And just to confirm, you can see on the left now, it shows us that the ENS name there is linked to the wallet. When we started the process, if you go back in the video, it only showed our MetaMask wallet address there. It didn't show the ENS name. Now it shows the ENS name. So that's how you know and you can confirm that you're set up. And one more way, just to foolproof it, give you 100% confidence, go to zapper.fi. This is a portfolio management tool or a software online. And you can see here, this is my personal, my Thrift Deal wallet. I have some Ethereum, some USDC, and some Matic in there. But yeah, anybody who wants to pay me can pay me using mythriftdeal.eth. Also have my Vintage Punk. Love the Donkey Kong Vintage Punk. So what we're going to do is go into the search bar, search the domain name that you just purchased, in my case, singlestitch.eth, and click on it. You can see now it's 100% linked. It's tied to that wallet. We had 2 points of check, and that's pretty cool. Welcome to using ENS domains. If you like this video, let me know. You can see it costs about 0.032 Ethereum to have this for 5 years. Please subscribe for more videos like this.